And rebuilding trust then is, first of all, it works a lot better if you can think clearly to see if you even want to try that with a partner. And if you do, if you have good reason to want to do that, and of course, simply being say a married couple or people who've been together a long time, especially if they have kids, they have enormous reason to want to do that. Even if they decide to divorce, they have enormous reason to want to be able to work together as parents. So that building of trust is a lot. Well, I'll put it in the contrapositive terms. Is that the nerdy word? It can't happen if you haven't had some level of forgiveness because you're too distracted by panic. Even if you've forgiven, rebuilding trust then is about reaching a level of understanding sufficient to be able to say, wow, I can imagine a person that I could rebuild trust with having done something that they did. I understand it enough. I see where it came from. And I also see from them, and so to say, this involves both people. I also see from them that they understand it enough, that they have reason to be able to reassure me they wouldn't do it again. Not because it's just, oh no, we'll go back to how it was. That's nonsense. But because they've learned what they needed to learn. And they also often, the trust thing works both ways. It's really surprising. The person who was cheated on, let's say, if it was kind of, infidelity sort of situation, the person who's cheated on is often feeling, how can I trust this person not to cheat? The person who did the cheating, if they have gotten to that place of forgiving themselves, forgiving their partner, they need to trust their partner too. Among other things, they need to trust that their partner won't keep hating them or won't keep, most folks don't want to be in a permanent villain role or, permanent probationer role where their partner is then their probation officer.